everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing 2-minute warm-ups in my sketchbook. If you would like to join me, go ahead and grab something to draw with and draw on. It doesn't need to be anything fancy because we're going to be doing quick, loose sketches. And you only have 2 minutes, so it's not going to be a masterpiece. These are really just to warm you up, get you sketching for the day. They're also just a lot of fun. I'm going to be using Caran Neocolor IIs and Stabilo Woodys because I'm completely addicted to them and they're water soluble. So at the end of the video, I like to go back over all my 2-minute sketches with some water brushes and just kind of finish them off. So make sure you stay till the end if you would like to see that. And we're ending out the month with some Halloween inspired pictures. So I've already picked out 4 different pictures. Here's your first picture. Had to put a spider in here. Okay, what's Halloween without a spider? Hopefully you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see, we got big old bum, and we got the back legs coming out, okay, and they're kind of like, got white and black going back like that, and he's got some designs on his back, kind of like that. Alright, alright, and then his head is kind of shaped like that. I think his eyeballs are right here, I think. Some mouth stuff that I can't really see. He's got some little feeler things. Oh my gosh, this is freaking me out for sure. The other pictures aren't this freaky, at least not in my opinion. So if this one freaks you out, I apologize, okay? But, you know, it's Halloween. It's Halloween. It had to happen. It really just had to happen. Okay. We got, oh man. It's so hard to see where his legs start and where they end. I think I'm doing pretty good, though, actually. Okay. Let's see. It's weird having to like skip over the white parts. Okay. And then the back, this other leg I think just kind of disappears that way. So we'll just kind of do like that. All right. Oh, this is really dark. Okay. I wanted to get a little bit of tan right in here. And there's like white over here, but we'll tan it up. All right, not too bad. He's a little bit, he kind of got a little bit crooked, but I can definitely fix that when I go back over it at the end. Call me weird, but I like his face. And I forgot to do spider web. I was going to take like a light gray and do like some spider web in the background if I had time. Obviously, I didn't have time, but that was one thing I was like, ooh, I hope I get to do spider web. Also, now that I'm looking at this picture, it totally has like eyeballs right here. Like fake looking eyeballs right there. I don't know. We'll go to the next one. Okay. Here's your next picture. He's upside down, so it's going to be a little tricky to try to draw. I'm going to really be looking for those big shapes. We had a spider. We have a bat. Can you guess what the next one's going to be? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here's his head. Ish. And here's his ear. And here's another ear. Okay, and then we got his eyes, kind of like that-ish. And then his nose kind of comes over here. He's got a nostril there and there. And he's very furry, but we won't really worry about that, I think. Okay, and then let's see. The wings. Okay, so he's got his big knuckle part right there, and it comes down, and then it kind of curls around, I think, and then there's a big another knuckle part that comes down like that ish. I think it's hard to see. Okay, and then we got another one that comes down here and goes that way. I don't know if those are connected or not, but you know, that doesn't matter. Let's do the next one. Comes around. That, I think. Yeah, it's really hard to see what's connected to what, but I think we got the basic shape going. All right, this is all kind of dark because it's disappearing that way anyway. Oh, okay. Let's get some brown in his eyes because he's got really brown eyes. And throw in a little beady-eyed dot just to really make him a little creepy. So the question is, if I turn him right side round, he kind of looks like if a werewolf had a baby with a bat. Oh no. Okay, well, he's not supposed to be looked at that way. I think I did a pretty good job, okay? We got all the elements going on here. The eyes definitely got a little jacked up. The pupil is all wrong on this thing. He's kind of like looking that way. But that's easily fixed. This was a really fun one. I actually liked doing all of these lines, even though I was unsure if they were curled around like this or if they were curled around like this. It's hard to tell from the picture. I don't know how they, I would imagine they wrap up like this. Is it easier to fly away that way? Probably. See? Anyway, here's your next picture. Did anybody guess correctly? Had to be a rat. This guy's actually super cute, and I hope I do him justice because he's just got the cutest little eyes and hands going on. Anyway, I'm super excited about it. It's funny, a couple of videos ago, someone actually requested I do a rat, and so I was like, hello, Halloween is coming, and we got bats, and we got rats, and we got spiders, and then the last one is a surprise. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, that was fast countdown. Fast countdown. I am starting with the ears. That was literally just decided. I don't know why. I decided to go with the ears first. Ears and the nose. Here's his nose too. All right. I'm not doing hands. We got to get a body in here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here's this part. And this part kind of goes back like that. Wow, was starting with his ears actually a good decision? Might have been, I don't know. Because this is actually a lot easier now that I have a position for his head. Okay, alright, so we got an arm coming down like this. And he's holding his fruit. What is this? This is a fruit? It looks kind of like a fruit. All right, here's his backside. His backside is real big. It comes up like that, I think. All right. All right, something like that. And I need to get some eyes in here before time runs out. His eyes. And I want his eyes to look sweet because they actually kind of look sweet in the picture. So maybe that looks sweet. Maybe. Another eye like here. I think. Something like that. Aha. Okay. Oh, I need hands. I need hands. Alright, here's a hand. Hand coming around like that, and then another hand. Cute. Oh, oh man, I didn't get his tail. The tail is like the main thing on a rat. You know, when you think rat, you think tail. Don't know why I didn't color his eyeball in. I did like almost like the light shining off his eye, creating a like reflective thing. I don't know why I did that. In hindsight, I probably should have done what he was eating and then wrapped the hand around it, maybe. Not too bad. I'm really happy with his head. You know, the body got a little big, I think. But then again, he's got a big body, so I don't know. We definitely need to finish this one. Okay, here's the last one. This is my favorite one. I always save my favorite picture for like the last picture. When I think of Halloween, this is what I think: scarecrow, pumpkin, costume, you know, old town square. I don't know. This one's gonna be fun. It's a person, but it's not a person because we don't have to draw a person face. Yeah, see what I did there? Hopefully I'll get a lot done and I won't get stuck on like the archway. Anyway, I'm gonna stop thinking about it and we're just gonna go for it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do his face first. Maybe that's a good decision. Maybe it's not a good decision. But it's the decision I've made. And here's his pumpkin-y face. Alright. Alright, that's good enough. Then we've got his hat. And I've already like kind of made him leaning the wrong direction. So maybe I can fix that a little bit. Alright. Crooked hat. Not exactly looking like that, but that's what we got. And his hand. He's got a glove on. Like that. Alright. And then he's got another glove down here. Oh, I don't need to do that yet. Okay, let me do his shirt. Is dark. Okay. Dark shirt. Dark boots. Oh, who's calling me? No! Okay. We jacked up his boots. You know, you can blame my husband. That's who was calling me. Alright. Then we got kind of purpley pants, don't we? Purpley pants. Purpley pants. Alright. And then we have his... How am I gonna do... Okay, how am I gonna... I don't know how I'm gonna do his jacket, but we'll do it with orange. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, he's got a big... Oh no. His arm is huge. Okay, it doesn't matter. We've almost got all of him done. So... Here we go. Oh man, I almost finished all of him. I cannot believe it. When I got to his shirt, I was like, oh, it's plaid. So what color should I do that's in the... And I just picked one of the colors in the shirt and went with it. Oh man, look at how big, look at how big his arm is. It almost looks like one of those like pirate sleeves, the billowy sleeves. I really like the hat and I like his face. Look at his eyes, almost look like they have, you know, shines in them. So now we're going to go back and we're going to finish off all of the 2-minute sketches. And looking back at these, I actually did really well. It's so crazy. I feel like I'm blind in the moment and the bat doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought he did. Neither does the rat. They all look really good. Now I'm going to finish all of these and I will speed it up for you because it's going to take me hours and I will come back at the end. Alright, here's the last one. I kind of gave up a little bit on his bum area. It's hard to draw on top of black with white or any kind of light color. I tried to add the little eyes that I saw in the picture, but it's just really hard to draw on top of. If you can see, like, I tried really hard to get the white and the light gray to go on top. That's the only bad thing about these, is like putting white on top. Sometimes it works out really good, but most of the time it's just, it's not strong enough. I need something stronger. I probably need to get like a white acrylic ink pen or something. Just going over for little details and stuff. This one was really fun to just like touch up because I mostly had everything finished on him. And I'm pretty sure this one took the least amount of time to finish. Definitely a cool one for, you know, for a spider. I'm not big into spiders, but definitely a cool one. I'm pretty sure this one was the most labor intensive. And his face, I feel like it took like 45 minutes just to complete his face. Doing this part wasn't too challenging. You kind of just have to let it do what it does. It's almost like doing fabric. You have the lightest part and then you have the darkest part in between, so it was kind of just like doing that. Definitely would be challenging if you've never done clothing or anything like that before, but it was actually a lot of fun just to kind of flow the water over it. Pretty cool. And his face is not it probably looks really good. Let's see what it looks like upside down. Upside down you can really tell the the weird angle that I have going on. This eye looks almost like it's bulging out, like he's being squeezed. If you're ever doing something and something just feels a bit off, turn it upside down and you'll definitely be able to see what it is almost immediately. And because his eye is too close, it's like I couldn't get his nose kind of the right way. I think he looks really cute, even though his eye's all bulged out. This one turned out so good, I didn't want to put water on it because I was afraid it was going to mess it up. I started at the eyes and I started kind of just like chiseling out and figuring out like all the shadows in his fur to show like his plumpness, and you know, so that this isn't just like a mass of hair. Like his arm, you can kind of see the shape of his arm because I made it light, and then the shadow. So I was kind of just doing that, and then by the time I kind of got to a certain point, I was like, well, I can't put water on this because it'll totally wash everything out and ruin it. So I had to just kind of leave it like that. I wish I hadn't have put the shadow underneath. I feel like it kind of got a little weird and messy. I love his eyes. I'm so glad I got the eyes to look sweet and not creepy. I don't know if it's a strawberry in the picture, but I made mine a strawberry. I love his little hands, and I added a little foot way back there because in the picture it's like he only had one foot. But yeah, I really like that one. That was a fun one. And this one, I mean, this one's definitely my favorite. I think my favorite part is his pants. I love the shadows and like the creases that I got in his pants. And then his gloves. I love the little straw sticking out of his gloves. The hat was a lot of fun. Everything on this one was a lot of fun to do. Definitely my favorite. Let me know if you have a favorite, whether you drew with me or didn't draw with me. I think it's always fun to know. I would imagine this would be a lot of people's favorites. Spiders and bats and rats aren't usually people's thing, you're either into it or you're like way, way not into it. So I know there's going to be a couple people that's like, I love spiders. The spider is the best. But then some people are going to be like, I couldn't even watch the spider section because I hate spiders so much. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you everyone who left me a like. It really helps my channel out a lot. And a huge thank you to my subscribers, whether you just joined today or you've been here from the start. Thank you so much for being here. Next week, I'm going to be going over my intuitive challenge that I did for the month of October. It's very surprising. Hopefully you will enjoy that one. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.